Isn't it the same thing that we were concerned about with drag queens going to primary schools and trying to teach children of all these things from a very young age? Isn't it still trying to penetrate the innocence of a child? Righty ho then, let's move slightly on. Now, it's that time of year again where we're going to be seeing lights everywhere. A white bearded man, fat, dressed in red, sitting on a sledge with poor reindeers trying to pull him because he's so big and their little legs are wiggling. Now, we've spoken about Christmas before, not PPOV, so that's not what we want to talk about. What I want to talk about is this new movie, Jack Black's new movie, Dear Santa, I believe it's called, where he's portraying Santa from a negative point of view. It's like Santa from hell, if I can say that. He's got horns.
I don't think that's what's happening.
That is exactly what is happening.
No. So what's happening, as far as I understand it, a little kid was writing a letter to Santa, but instead of writing Santa, he misspelled Santa and wrote Satan. So the letter went to the devil instead of Santa.
And they say, and the devil came in the form of Santa.
No, the devil came because he was summoned. You crack on, sorry.
That's even worse. Like, at least what I was going to say would have been much, much better. That's even worse. Because what I want to discuss is this, okay? This time around, we know it's a family time. We know a lot of families are going to be sitting around, even those that don't celebrate Christmas, even if they have the knowledge of, the happenings behind Christmas, they'll still gather, in families. They'll still meet each other. They'll still sit around the fire. Kumbaya, it's family time. And dare I say it, most of them would be partaking of these movies, right? Is it time we straight up said that if you're a Christian, you should not be watching any Christmas movies whatsoever? Where do we sit? What do we sit with that? Where do we stand with that?
I think it's fair, and I think it's time to say that if you're a Christian, you really should not be partaking in the Christmas spirit and festivities and everything else. And that would include partaking in Christmas movies, because the Christmas is actually a genius concept, because it's the one time of year where you can say everyone is in the same spirit. Per se, because obviously it's the festive season. Because obviously it's a festive season, so people are singing the same songs. People are usually watching the same movies because there's typical Christian Christmas movies that people watch. They're probably doing the same things, decorating trees, buying presents, Christmas shopping, activities, whatever. So it is, from a worship point of view. It's a great worship session.
It's like the Day of Atonement for the pagans.
It is a month-long worship festival, and it is great if you're in it. And I think it's fair enough to say, okay, Christians, think about it, because worship is happening. Are you part of it?
Now, the reason why this caught my attention even more is the target audience of the movie. I think parents should be extremely, extremely weary and worried, because one of the things that I heard somebody saying, it's like normalizing things of the underworld to even children now. It's almost like trying to paint Satan in a way that he can now be friendly and approachable. He's not all that bad. He's not the serpent. He's not the dragon. He's not all these things that, it says in the Bible. He's not out to get you. Look at him. He's so cute. Look at him, in this movie running around dressed as Jack Black.
The devil is dressed as Jack Black.
When we talk about hidden agendas, surely this one is got to be raising big alarms for parents.
Can I was gonna say, can I play devil's advocate? And then I remember what we're talking about. I was like, I don't know if that's the best phrase.
Play the devil's advocate. Play Jack Black.
The issue with this is that it's been a long time coming. Now, movies like this, I think, are a lot more obvious, because obviously in this case, firstly, they're playing on the idea that the word Santa plays Satan.
Satan.
It spells Satan.
If you,
which is something
Exactly.
that a lot of woke Christians, not woke in the bad way, woke as in enlightened, have been saying for the longest time. Like, oh, is this a coincidence? I think not. You know, that meme. So they're playing on that idea, the fact that it spells the same word. But then taking the devil and making him a good guy, it's not a new thing. I mean, there's a whole series, Lucifer.
Yeah, but okay, I respect that, but we are talking about targeting children now.
No, but the reason I'm saying that is because, let's be fair, for us, the devil is a real thing, right? He's a real person with a story. We know where he comes from. We know where he's going. For most people, they probably consider him the same way we consider Zeus, for example. Now, we go cinemas and we watch the movie Gods of Egypt, or, you know, Olympus Has Fallen, or this and that and what. No, that's an action film. But you get it. We watch like movies to do with like gods and stuff like that as entertainment because we don't believe in those gods. For us, they're just mythical gods, interesting characters. We watch them. That's what's happening here with people that don't believe in these things. So for them,
but then what is the impact then of the ones that do believe in partaking these things, or in even, let's say partake in these things?
No, I mean,
or what is the impact of such thing on young minds? Let's forget believer and non-believer for now. But then on young minds, isn't it the same thing that we were concerned about with drag queens going to primary schools and trying to teach children of all these things from a very young age? Isn't it still trying to penetrate the innocence of a child?
Are we talking about believers or non-believers?
Let's talk about both for now.
Okay, so for non-believers, I would say there is no impact, because as far as they're concerned, this is a story about Satan, the character, in the same way they make a movie about Zeus or Hermes or Hercules, right? So for them, as far as they're concerned, there is no impact, because it's just another mythical creature or person that they've made a fun movie out of. So if anything, one could say they're taking the fear away from kids. You know, maybe they've been raised to believe Satan is this boogeyman or whatever. Oh no, you know,
Satan is not a boogeyman.
Yeah, man, Jack Black, you know, whatever. They're sort of demystifying the whole thing. So from a non-believer point of view, no issues, and I can't really blame them, to be honest with you, because they know not what they do. From a believer point of view, 100%. It's warping the minds of young people to say that, to doubt the story that we're being given in the Bible, because, well, is he really that blah blah blah?
It's actually to make it more of a myth. Actually.
Yeah, exactly.
More like of a legend.
Yes, exactly. Because now you put him in the same category as the Greek gods, the Roman gods, all the other gods.
Just another character, just another being out there.
Exactly.
We can make movies about.
Yeah. So from a believer point of view, to be honest with you, I would be surprised if any Christian parents saw this trailer, saw this movie, and thought, yeah, that's all right for our kids. I'll be surprised. And please, if there are any Christian parents who have seen this trailer or seen the movie and thought, yeah, it's okay, I'll let my kids watch it, I would love to hear from you guys and sort of understand what the rationale behind that is, because this is a movie portraying Satan as a good guy.